Okay, so I was just on a live and I had somebody ask me, well, actually I had a bunch of questions about health and wellness. And if you don't know, I worked for the New York State government and then I was a mindset and wellness coach. Then I transitioned into doing more holistic things, getting into more spirituality, started focusing on human design readings, and then started getting into business because I was a subject matter expert in business for the New York State government. So in my mentorship and in my coaching, I teach a lot about wellness, and this is a conversation that we have a lot, but on my social media, I don't talk about wellness as much anymore because I mostly talk about spirituality and mindset and energetics, but it all plays together, you guys. Like when we talk about health, when we talk about wellness, it is truly holistic. It's called the wellness spectrum, and I do have a YouTube video of this. And it basically talks about how I believe that your wellness works. And it's always going to start with you taking care of your physical body first. If you want to have any spiritual ascension, if you want to learn to manifest, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be healthy, like everything starts with your body and you taking care of your body first. That's why I'm one of the only manifestation coaches I know that even teaches you about your body. That's why I teach you human design in my academy. That's why I talk about regulating your nervous system. That's why I talk about recoding your cellular DNA. Because to me, what I've had to do, everything is holistic. And when I teach this to my students, they realize this too. So if you're struggling with any type of mental health issues, if you're suffering from depression or anxiety, insomnia, health issues, like whatever it is, whatever thing is happening, whatever is manifesting physically or mentally, you need to start taking care of your body first. Whenever anybody asks me how to help with depression, how to help with their anxiety, how to help with anything, and I am not a mental health professional. Go talk to one of them if you really need medical advice. That's not the purpose of this. What I'm saying is it's all gonna start with taking care of your physical body first. When we have a lot of spiritual ascension symptoms, it's because we're not taking care of our body. Our body is never going to lie to you. It's always going to tell you what you need. Your mind is what's programmed to lie. And a lot of people, quite frankly, especially in America, because America doesn't care about your health. America doesn't want you healthy. America has a for-profit healthcare system and allows more than 500 different chemicals that other countries would never even consider allowing in their food. If you're not educated in America, they're going to keep you sick. At the end of the day though, there are the consistent things that if I run through them, and if you tell me no in any of these areas, doesn't matter what the question is that you're asking me, I'm gonna tell you to focus on these areas. So 1, drink more water. Drink high quality, healthy water, not the fluoride ridden water in your sink. Again, America doesn't want you to be an independent thinker that's healthy or wealthy, because that doesn't keep you playing into this matrix program of fear and doubt and sickness and disease. Like, you're gonna win and beat the American system, and they don't want you to do that. Drink more high quality pH balanced water. First and foremost, you should be drinking more water than anything. You should be drinking more than you should be eating. You should be eating probably less food too, especially if you're in America. But the quality of your food matters. You need to be eating high quality, nutrient dense food. It should be local and it should be organic if you're able to do that. You should be limiting the alcohol, limiting the caffeine. You should be limiting meat and dairy. I'm not gonna tell you to cut them out if you don't want to, but limiting them is absolutely top priority. Like, that should be the majority of your meal, and your meats and dairy, if you're gonna have that, should be a very small portion of it. You also need to stop eating and drinking anything with added sugar in it. Ugh, how are we still doing this? Stop taking the face value of the label for something that's healthy. A lot of these healthy drinks have 44% sugars in them. Look at the ingredients of what you're eating. If you can't pronounce it, if you don't know what it is, put it back. That's probably not something that you want to eat. Your circadian rhythm is tied to the earth. That means that you need to be honoring your natural circadian rhythm. That means you need to be getting at least 8 hours of sleep every single night. This also means that you should not be sleeping, God forbid, never sleep with the television on. You should never, ever, ever sleep with the television on. You should not sleep in a room where your phone is. You should not sleep in a room that has any vampire lights, any Blu-ray lights at all. You should cut it out. And you really shouldn't have any type of lights or any Blu-ray devices on very late. So switch to red lights, or put blue blockers on, some type of blue blocking glasses that are going to prevent these from getting into you. And not sleeping with them will make it so your circadian rhythm is more imbalanced. You need to be getting outside more. Stop sitting inside on your couch staring at electronic devices. For God's sakes, leave your phone in your house when you're going for a walk. Do not be that person that's outside in nature and is scrolling on their phone. What is the point? Get outside, get some sunlight, look at the clouds, look at nature, notice how abundant it is. Actually connect into nature. You are connected to it. You can't be disconnected from nature and be connected with yourself. And the last thing that I'm going to tell you is to make sure you are meditating every single day. If you're not meditating, if you're not quieting your mind, if you're constantly caught up in the 3D matrix, you're probably gonna have mental health issues. Not even probably, you're gonna have mental health issues. Like, that's what the matrix exists on. Sickness, disease, chaos, problems, scarcity, lack, doubt, fear, worry. Like, they're just gonna keep you in that vicious cycle. You need to be the one that's the leading energy of your life, and you need to have a healthy relationship with yourself and your mind, which means you are actually sitting with yourself and your mind daily. That also means do not wake up and turn on your phone. Do not respond to emails right away. Do not look at text messages right away. You shouldn't have your phone for the first hour of every day and the last hour of every night. That's where I'm going to leave it